So all I'm saying is that when you make cheese with macaroni, you get a little bit of chili powder, and then you add some cinnamon, just a dab of it. It gives it, sweet but spicy feel.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yeah, it's just a little dab of it. If you want to add more, then go for it.
But then what the fuck do you do with the sauce? You're just taking away the entire point of a sauce by putting cinnamon in the pasta.
I don't think you fucking understand what I'm saying.
I don't think you understand what you're saying.
It's a cheese sauce, and you add cinnamon. Also, you find the best fucking cow you can get, chop that shit up, make sure it's grass-fed, throw that shit in there.
Putting grass-fed beef into a mac and cheese?
Yeah, I call it burger helper.
I can't believe you're even saying this to me right now. You're a hack and
Shut
a fool.
the fuck up! Alright? What I'm
fool.
fucking saying is you put the... And I just punch him in the face.
A hack and a fool.
Well, I think really hard about casting calm emotions, and then I don't.
Takes another sip of coffee.
I'm gonna make a hamburger out of your ass.
Goes like for a cross block, picks you up, slams you on the bar, drinks a little of his apple tea.
Get some other. Oh, takes a bit. All right, we're going in.
Are you a fan of football? And I just throw you at a table where you guys are at.
So anyways,
I call it soccer.
The vintage on this
Crashes
meat
it.
is actually a vintage. Interesting. That's really what I was expecting.
surprisingly tasteful.
Oh god!
Buddy slams into a pot and starts playing.
There's like a bowl of food at your table, and he's like shoving your head in the food, takes a pouch of cinnamon. It's fucking cinnamon! And you just throw it. That's a little too much, I'm sorry.
Oh, cinnamon challenge, no!
Do other guys start joining in?
And he dies from the cinnamon challenge.
Oh
I might be wanted for murder now.
Alright,
Are you not already?
Captain, I trust you to take care of this. I'm gonna go pay off the bartender.
Well, time to go.
That was the bartender.
On the double! On the double! Throw some money on the He's fine.
I leave the cinnamon pack just on there.
Picks up the money that Finn threw down.
Actually, I'm gonna
Pockets it.
be like, you're okay. Slap him and give him like a couple points of healing.
Oh, he's dead.
Shit. He's dead.
He's dead.
Well,
Cinnamon challenges, die wins 0 hit points. No death saving throws.
confirmed lore in this campaign.
Yep.
Please only send us your videos of the cinnamon challenge if you didn't die.
Don't do that. Don't send us the cinnamon challenge.
I like the idea of him still going.
Please don't bring back the cinnamon challenge.
You're okay. Slap, and he's like not responding to the health. And he's like,
I swear, he's okay.
let's go.
Unless somebody has a revivify.
Nope.
All my casting powers, I do not. No. I was kind of like, as we're going, like pick him up, kind of weaken at Bernie's him, like kind of make him look, kind of propped up and just kind of nodding off to the side.
Okay.
But I do leave the cinnamon pouch. I will
Great.
never cook with cinnamon again.
That's a lie.
No, don't do that. It's delicious.
Don't lie to my face.
I'm not a paladin. I don't boast.
I like the idea of this being a story.
It's almost like he's just lying.
I love the idea of this being a story arc for you. I used to cook with cinnamon. Now.
I remember it like it was
Now
yesterday. It was an hour ago.
Looks out the window. I don't know if I am anymore.
And with that, welcome to Lizards and Locations, Roots of Yggdrasil / Hell's Kitchen. Well, I guess Hoagie just kind of killed the dude. Sounds about right.
It's not canon,
Or is it?
Jeff says who?
right?
It's gonna come back. Somebody's gonna be like, hey you! I'm calling you out!
My name's Ernie. You just killed my brother Bernie at the bar. Fuck you.
Fuck you! Cinnamon isn't a real ingredient.
Cinnamon is
And they will also die.
the cinnamon.
In general, it's
It's
not.
time for the Cinnamon Vengeance Challenge.
takes off cloak, and it's just like us, like a bottle of cinnamon, but like with an
An
X
X.
on it.
Well, I'm so glad we invented this BBEG for him to throw at us.
It's gonna be a random encounter.
We're gonna change the entire plot just so
Anti-Cinnamon
he's
Ernie.
the bad.
He's on the hunt. Wee.
Has his own ship. I'm gonna find the killer of my brother.
Yeah.
This is my dark arc where I become the Cinnamon King. Sorry. That happened at some point.
The SS Sugar Baby.
Oh fuck.
Anyway.
What were we doing? All right. It's D&D.
Yeah.
Who's responsible for this? Who's responsible for this? I need to know.
You know what?
We're a well-oiled machine.
It's not Dice Legion's fault that we are ridiculous.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't like to blame other people.
But when I do,
I claim Dice
You too can have shenanigans like this if you head over to Dice Legion and buy some of their new handmade dice.
that's right.
Or
You're making your own dice now.
accessories made from dice. They have necklaces. They have keychains. Probably other things at this point because we recorded this like 2 months in the past.
What?
Time.
I'm looking for John Connor.
Yeah. That's what it is. Head over to Dice Legion.
Use the code
that
Lizards.
code over there.
Use
You
lizards.
get a discount.
The code is lizards.
It is.
Yeah.
There's
It
a code
is.
named Lizards. Yeah.
Mm.
Back to you.
Back to me. It's the only one. All right, let's go. Let's do the intro. I don't have a button here. All right. Previously, on Roots of Yggdrasil, presented by Losers in Location, that's us.
Lizard.
What?
We were hurtling through wild space at extreme speed,
You.
guided by the pilot Sharen as he rockets us away to Svartalheim. Unfortunately, even with the decreased chance of an encounter, we did have an encounter where we assisted a radiant solar dragon in his assault on some unspeakable cosmic horror that almost defies explanation, except that there were tentacles. There were, and that's all you can really remember. Actually, it's interesting.
Oh.
What happened there? Dragons were cool. You remember that? There was some weird dimension shifting, but it all seems so far away now. Almost like more time has passed than you would assume so. It's because we haven't played in 4 months.
Lives.
But now, as the party kind of licks their wounds,
Real fun.
I do think I'm funny. Yeah, I do. I regret nothing. They've decided to take a long rest to kind of take a breather, not risk the farther journey to Svartalheim and to be interrupted by some other insane machination that I can throw at them and, you know, watch them perhaps die. I mean, I would never do that.
Huh?
So yeah, everybody, before you take a long rest, you know the rules. And so do I. Roll d12.
That's a 10. That's a 6. I'll find the 12.
You think I keep them in order? Keep things.
Turns out no.
John.
I got a 4.
Cat.
1.
I also got a 1.
Fuck.
I also got one.
You also got a 1. Fucking double. And now it's a double
I
encounter.
got a double one.
You get 11? Where'd you get 2?
Yeah.
that's actually better. All right.
Huh?
Well, instead of having a long rest, what happens is
Wait, how long into it does it
I'm
happen?
gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right this second what happens. As the
And then what?
There's nothing over there.
It's a wall.
Haha, me.
As the dying horror, terror, nonsensical eldritch abomination dies, there's a bit of a pause. And then its body constricts, contracts, and collapses on itself. And the ship's now trapped very closely to a singularity.
God.
I think this guy, because he was good at his job.
I'm literally thinking from like the Star Trek movie.
What do you do in this situation? This is definitely the freaking Twitter theme of a meteor hits the Earth. Like, what do you do in this situation?
What do you do? What do you do?
Don't look up.
Full thrusters!
Captain.
Okay. Actually, you know what we're gonna do here? Because this is an encounter, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. It's pretty good.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Bad.
Whoa.
That's crazy. That's great. That's great.
And everybody ready?
Steve Pergloogie?
Mark it on. This is definitely music to get sucked into a black hole to.
Oh, Robo Rampage. So you got a bunch of new ones today. Alright, so I just want to double check that I get initiative advantage.
Everybody check out John's cool brain.
I'm really good at that. I did it. It's on me.
Okay, so I do have advantage.
Let's go. Anybody get above a 20?
Oh, then I haven't done it yet. But actually, I rolled really badly, so I don't think
21.
Oh, guy. Above an 18? Or above a 15, sorry?
I think I said an arbitrary number.
Well, my guy rolled an 18.
Oh.
So I was looking at the number 18.
Just 15 in general.
In general? Okay.
You said above a 15. I just generally got a 15.
Oh, so you shouldn't be talking.
Well, I just
Hold on, I'm still logged into my alt
Uh-huh. Your alt?
for my D&D Beyond.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Finn, where'd you get?
I got a 7.
And Raleigh, what'd you get?
8.
Alright. Ship got an 18. So it will make its actions at that particular thing. So if you tell it to do something, that is when it'll do it. Is at the top of the order.
Okay.
So this is gonna kind of be a little bit like what we did before with the meteor storm, where like you guys are gonna be going around trying to do whatever systems you need to do, but you're not as familiar
With this kind of situation.
with this kind of like you've never dealt with a singularity before. You've probably dealt with meteors and asteroid fields and that kind of thing, mostly because half of you are wild spacers as a background.
I would say more than half.
I would also say more than half.
So many times.
Literally exactly 75% of you.
What?
But yeah, I mean, Togi, you're up.
Okay, so for me,
Keep in mind there are things like weapon systems, navigation systems, sensors, engine.
okay,
There's also the helm, but unless you're going to go up and punch Mr. Guy in his face, I just forgot his name.
Rocksheen.
Sharon.
Charmin.
Rockshin's the.
You know, I might
the
go
trader,
punch
right?
Star
Rocksheen is the
for
merchant.
being
Okay.
shit at his job.
I mean, you might want to go and take it from him. That's up to you. I'm just saying that those are your options.
Yeah. So one of the things it says So are we getting any kind of gravity effect because of the singularity?
Yes.
Okay. So one of my things, because of my wild spacers, I've learned how to adapt to zero gravity.
Mhm.
So for me, I'm going to make my way to probably the engine would be where I'll try to make sure that we can get a little extra power, go full on
Well,
sky.
as you know, that is where the matter to
Yes.
counter radiation killing Bob
Yes.
is located. So you gotta be careful because, as the name suggests, it will kill you.
Yes.
What?
So what
Yeah.
kind of
The
check?
return of the matter
You
to
take
camera radiation killing
Great
Bob.
damage.
Essentially, I want to give us all I got, Captain. So what can I do to do that?
You want to?
Yeah, essentially, just want to take some of that reserve power and use it.
He's like, Finn's like, well, what you want to do is, not used to this. I don't like it.
Do you have a vehicle proficiency?
Yeah, because I'm the wild spacer.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Well, look, we're going to use like what's the actual name, like handle vehicle?
Yeah, vehicle handling.
Vehicle handling.
Yeah.
We're going to make a vehicle handling check to try and divert power from other systems without draining the other system's effectiveness.
Okay, let me check.
Or maybe you will, or maybe you're intentionally trying to drain other systems. It depends on what you're trying to do.
Trying to figure out. It doesn't say what the vehicle handling.
Is it on your character sheet?
Yeah, it's not like a special spot on there. So I know I have proficiency. I would just need to know from you where you want that to be. Athletics, intelligence. Like, where do you want that to come from as the base?
It'd be intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay, so I'll do that, and then add my proficiency to it.
He's not especially dumb. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll just average. So it's a 16 natural, no intelligence buff, but proficiency brings it to 19.
Okay. Like as you see Hoagie basically freaking sprint from the deck of the ship, probably crashing into a couple of things along his way. You also just feel like the hum of you feel like the extra push from the engines as the singularity collapses. You can feel yourself kind of drifting towards the deck, and then once he gets there, it goes, and then you feel yourself being pushed away a little more.
Get all I got, Captain.
The ship is doing that thing because that is what you just did, so that's its initiative. Fithic, you're up next.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna go and help out with the navigating.
Okay.
Baby.
So you're gonna help on a course or something like that? Or?
Explain how you're helping.
I'm gonna tell him which directions to go to pull away from the singularity. And
He's gonna stare at you like, yeah, no shit! And you can see him just like concentrating and like looking at you like, shut the fuck up. As you can tell he is mentally straining to pull himself away from the singularity.
and I'll use bardic inspiration because I'm a bard now. That'll be what it'll do.
It's a D6 or D4.
Probably not very high. I think it starts at 6 though.
What does that sound like?
Well, because we're in a hurry, it doesn't sound like bagpipes. It sounds like me telling him he's stupid and how to be better at navigating.
And that's inspiring him. Okay. Awesome.
Tough love.
Tough love.
Okay.
Mythic grew up with a lot of tough love.
I see the error of my ways.
That's a D6 for you.
Okay. Put this d6 to the side with the check he's going to make when it's the ship's. RoY, you are up next. What do you want?
I have an idea, and you can tell me if this works or not.
That is my job, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, I want to help out by basically, like, I want to use fairy fire in a way that slots against the gravitational waves. 'Cause gravity
Ooh.
is
You have the spell slot to do that, or is that a?
it's a race
racial
trait, so
Oh, that's right.
I have a use that I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
used. So I just want to cast it so that there's a path that the
Okay, so you
pilot
want to
can
use it
follow.
in a way that's not just how it's described in the book. You're gonna make an Arcana check.
Okay. Specifically, I'm trying to help him focus.
I understand.
I know you understand. But I did take proficiency in Arcana.
Thank God.
First time in my life. Okay, 19.
19. All right. So then the ship will get advantage on its check because now it has a guidance to get through all of the invisible waves
Yeah.
because they're no longer invisible. It's pretty smart, actually. I really like that.
Thank you.
All right, Finn.
Okay, so I have.
What special talents of yours are you going to employ in this very interesting scenario?
So the ship gets power. Oh, my thought was I was gonna try to like use a spell or something to like.
The
Give it
idea
more
of how
juice.
the power works is that most power is derived from the engine. Like the engine generates power that is distributed to the other system,
Which is one I just went.
which is why he went there and basically, I guess,
Is he putting in
overdrive
levers or
essentially.
something? The reason why I'm asking is like, you know, if this was like something with like, you know, like let's say it was a coal powered thing, right? You'd throw more coal in, and then you'd like try to get it hotter so that it, like.
Are you asking how the engine works?
Mostly just trying to like essentially use spells to like give it more juice.
Okay, I mean that's fine. The way that the engine works in my brain, because I've summoned the matter to antimatter to gamma radiation to kill you, Bob, is that it does that. It takes some antimatter into matter and then turns into gamma radiation that powers basically everything. It's basically basically a
Reactor.
I want to say a fusion reactor, but it's not really a fusion. It's an antimatter matter reaction reactor. So that's how it works. Now, if you want to apply magic to that, like the rules to this thing that I'm talking about are kind of like poorly understood to begin with. So kind of like Bob's your uncle, do whatever you want. We're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants right here. So just do it, whatever you think would work. Just tell me what you want to do, and we'll fucking roll with it because why not?
Okay, so my thought process is to literally go to.
We just fairy fired gravitational waves just to give you a
That's true.
to give you an example of what just happened.
So my thought is to almost be like an auxiliary generator and burn a third level spell slot to then give us more power.
So you want to basically,
Be a battery.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
want
wanna
to
get that.
infuse the reactor with
He's just
magic.
gonna like throw like his cloak off and he's gonna like muscles bulging just like.
Okay, you're
Well, have it,
you're trying to overload the reactor, and
Yeah, I'm
and
like-
while you're doing that, Finn runs up and just takes a bunch of magic, just goes fucking Vegeta Gallic guns it.
We're in danger land right now.
Maybe what you do is you keep it cool so that it can run so hot.
Oh, that's like
Yes. Fire
That would be way less dangerous, I'm going to say, because if you were not to spoil the consequences of your actions that you haven't taken yet, but double overdriving a gamma reactor,
That's what.
probably not a great plan.
That's what I was wondering. I guess
to kill you, Bob.
that's a good point. Okay. So, in my infinite wisdom, we'll draw them.
Yeah, because I picture my version of overdrive as I'm taking energy that was going to guns and other things and converting it into
Okay.
specific.
Basically, what was going to happen was if you failed your check, I was going to make you select something that powered down in order to do what you were trying to do.
Gotcha.
Because you were like, oh, I'm good. Like basically, you took a little bit from everything so that they still function fine, but it's basically a diversion. So
Actually, you know what I'll do is I'm not gonna try to blast it with 3rd level cooling because I don't want it to go cold. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scale it. So I'll do a 1st level for now.
Well, here, make a vehicle handling check. Basically, you're a spacer, yeah.
No,
He's not. He's
You're the only non-spacer. Okay.
Only non-spacer.
Okay, and you
Our
didn't-
captain.
that's why he marries me.
Okay. I mean, that's fine. So just make an intelligence check then,
Okay.
without proficiency.
I believe you're a soldier background, or are you?
If you're a soldier, you might have vehicle proficiency.
Well, I have so
I found out
I'm the-
You place
I'm-
under tools.
my background was
I
in
figured.
something. 'Cause-
Yeah, because you got
Yeah, I'm
the
the knight.
followers.
Yeah, that's
The retainers.
true. Because you have the squires.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So I have proficiency in history.
Okay.
I'll be sure to use that. For sure.
That's why they have a team. That's right. Now we're down. Love when a plan comes together.
Dirty 20.
Yo.
Okay. Very nice. All right. So, I feel bad to say this because this is just like a check to see if you can do the thing you're trying to do. You know that this reactor could hold up to like basically anything. Like, there's no way you're going to kill the reactor by hitting it with anything that you have. You can affect the reactor, but if you could hit with probably like a cone of cold like level 7-8 spell, it would not go out.
Okay. 3rd level chromatic orb bolt.
Okay.
Awesome.
I guess just I'm trying to think if you make an Arcana check for this, or if you just make an attack roll. Because the spell just says make an attack roll. So just make an attack roll.
I was wondering, so am I attacking at it, or am I just literally like right on it and like it's just like blasting right there, and maybe I take a little bit of.
Oh, you'll take damage either way.
Okay.
Actually, you're right. It's not. You're gonna hit it. Make an Arcana check.
What's it look like when you do chromatic orb?
Oh right. It probably would be like, I think it would be the snap like spiral thing.
Sub-Zero
Like,
shit. Yeah.
So you're snapping, but the fire is cold.
It's not fire. It's more like it's like
Well, because the reason
the
reason the snapping thing is because you have the gloves that do the spark, right?
it's well.
Or is that just symbolic?
It's more symbolic.
Okay, then.
In our case, you know.
In the inspiration for the character, that is how it works. But for this, like the snap is symbolic of you doing a somatic gesture. Essentially.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So when he snaps, it's like the little like particles in the air like come together and like form, like they start super cooling and go into like a jet or something.
Nice.
Pro tip: somatic gesture is redundant.
That's fair. You caught me on a technical.
I got myself the technicality because I'm the one who said it.
Sometimes redundancy is important.
But yes, make an Arcana check to see if you are controlling the energy in a way that's not necessarily just chucking an ice energy thing at a object.
Natural 20.
Holy balls! Okay.
Yeah.
Well, natural 20 is going to kind of remove a lot of the danger that I was planning on giving you because it's going to work fucking flawlessly.
Yeah.
So, like, not only do you not suffer any damage from this,
Yo.
but because you're regulating the temperature so efficiently, Hoagie is able to get even more power out of the engine, and you can feel yourself now shunting
Oh,
forward.
Coppet, look at this! I'm doing even better now!
Now,
Oh, genius!
you saw this coming, so everyone except for you is going to make a dexterity check to not fall over.
Ooh. Shoot.
Therefore, I wouldn't get advantage, right?
No, you don't see it.
You're a bit focused on.
It's not a
Dex save or dex check?
dex save.
So 24.
It's a thing that's happening to you, not something that you are doing. Therefore, it is a save.
Rolling good night, boys. Rolling good night. Keep it up.
You better knock on wood.
Read some stuff.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. I don't know if you're watching this one because I know you like Strixhaven, but I'm just
You got it.
got the wood. It makes such a satisfying chicken. audio garbage. I'm sorry for anybody wearing headphones while listening to this, but
I'm not. Enjoy the sound of our wood.
I don't know. That was kind of asthma though.
Oh, the angel race?
No. Like half the letters.
True.
Did you roll?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I was trying to find reasons why I could roll again, but I got a 3.
You're a sorcerer, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, we can't do it on a save.
Wait, there's stuff here.
Well, because I was like, sorcery points can be used on skill checks. No, they can. No, they can. It's for magical guidance.
I don't remember what that is.
It's magical guidance. When you make an ability check that fails, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll the d20, and you must use the new roll, potentially turning this failure into a success.
That was definitely what I was looking for.
What level thing is that?
I think this is one of those.
Oh
it's a
god, I just
5th
skipped
level
over it.
sorcerer.
Yeah, it's from Tasha's Culture of Everything.
That's crazy.
It's an old Tasha thing. It's one of them Tasha.
What's nice is it's no action.
But
It's
it doesn't
free.
count
It's
for a
not for a
save
save.
though, right?
Yeah, I just like it's a free thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
You
of
have
course
to
it
use
doesn't
It would
take
be
an
kind of broken if you could re-roll a save.
That's why it doesn't take an action, because it's an ability check, not a...
Advantage on every save.
Well, on every save until you know that's sorcery.
So natural 20, you got a 3.
Yeah.
And then Mary, what'd you get for yours?
Truthfully,
17.
I was going to use it if I fucked up the arcane roll.
Yeah.
Just pulling the curtain a little bit there.
Pay no attention.
Hey, no attention.
Alright, so Fithic fails.
Yeah.
Raleigh, what did you say you had 14?
17.
17. So Fithic is the one who fails. So basically, Fithic runs up to the pilot, says, "You're doing shitty, do better," and then falls over.
Also, Barkin's Rick.
It makes him laugh so hard.
You're inspired.
That's the part that inspired. It's when you fall over. That's actually pretty funny. Alright, that's going to bring us up to the top. Before that, we're going to do a check for the ship to see if it gets away from the suck. But it has advantage with Bardic Inspiration because of the Fairy Fire and Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration? Does it have
It's 21, so yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do it.
Let's
Alright.
fucking go, boys.
Alright, so now the Bardic Inspiration is exhausted as a disadvantage, but you are successfully navigating around this because, like, as you feel yourself going forward, like if anybody who's looking out the window, which I guess wouldn't be either of you because there's no windows in the engine room. Raleigh, you can see this.
Yes.
And then Fithic,
I think he said there's no windows.
there's no windows in the helm either, so the only one who can see this is Raleigh, but you can see, like, space kind of, like, bending around you as you're pushing forward because of how light is warping around the singularity. It's like it's like you feel yourself moving forward, but you're moving more like this.
Yeah, and I lit that whole thing up with fairy fire, so I can especially see.
Yeah, and then exactly, and you can see, like, the ship kind of, like, guiding along the trails of what color is your fairy fire if you want it to be a specific one.
Well, it's supposed to be purple, but as the light bends, it's all kinds of colors.
That's true. That's very true.
So I just call out to the helm and I go, follow purple.
Okay. So yeah, like you can see like all of these. That's so fucking cool. This is my favorite thing ever, by the way. Like you can see like this fairy fire goes from purple and then like warps down to red and then warps over like towards like the yellows and blues and shit. It's just like it looks like this crazy rainbow road that you're on, but you're trying to stay in the one lane that's purple.
Yeah, don't fall off the Rainbow Bridge.
Yeah, you fall off this rainbow bridge is real bad.
I don't think I've ever stayed on Rainbow Road.
All right, but yeah, so that's what it looks like. Is this ship running along this flaming rainbow, twisting gravitational field? God, I want art of this so badly.
I'll write that down.
That would be pretty cool.
Right?
Like a cover
This is the
kind of thing,
coolest
yeah.
shit. This is exactly why I wanted to do over fucking Spelljammer campaign, was specifically for moments like this. But yeah, very well done. The ship is holding together very well. It's navigating the gravitational warps, and it's now Hoagie's turn. Hoagie, what do you want to do?
So we don't feel like we're out of danger yet, though.
No.
Okay.
You can still feel like the pull, like you're being pushed forward and pulled back at the same time.
Okay.
It's really like it fucks with you. It's like you're in a funhouse like Gravitron, but being pulled in two different directions.
I want to make it easier on the crew to get their jobs done. So I feel like the engine's ready to stand right now, and he's going to be maintaining the coolness of it.
Mm-hmm.
So would there be a spot where I can like reactivate the gravity control of our ships so that people have an easier time moving around the boat? And like, does that make sense or no?
Yeah, you want to basically up the gravity. So
Yeah,
the
the
gravitational
intensity
pull
of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna put systems and sensors in the same like kind of category, so you can go to the sensors and basically edit it from there.
Okay.
Adjust it from there.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go there and I'm just kind of like looking at all the shit and like, oh fuck. It told me what this is. This one. And I'm just gonna try to
Make a vehicle check. Tool proficiency.
Even better. That is a 19 plus 3. Yeah, 22.
Yep, it all looks pretty familiar. You're like, okay, yeah. You're trying to think back. You think of what they told you, like, red over blue over green over. Okay, and then press it all in sequence, and you can feel like as you finish pressing the button, press enter. Like you feel this more than anybody because you go from like what? How much do you weigh? Like 800 pounds?
Yeah, it's up there. I want to say it's like 8 or 9. 900. Yeah,
900. So you go from 900 to like you basically double the gravity, and like you go to like you weigh now a ton essentially.
Okay.
You can hear the metal groan under you as you kind of like do this.
Yeah.
And this is gonna affect you a lot more than the other characters.
Yeah. Would that require like a constitution save or something like that?
You'll see.
Okay.
I've got something for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is. In order for that to work, you have to adjust the relative mass of the ship. So, what that's probably doing outside is bending the rainbow again.
Mm-hmm. More mass equals
more gravitational
pull. It's gonna do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up something.
But
fascinating.
Does density affect mass at all or no?
Density is
a
just the amount of
quality of
mass
mass.
in a volume.
Okay.
Density is an attribute of mass.
I wonder if that would be like rather than making a ship bigger, couldn't we make it more dense or something? If that would cause that scaling.
That's why I picked the phrase relative mass.
Yeah.
Because it sounds sci-fi, but also gravity is specifically of all of the attributes that make gravity, mass is the one that is like the only one that you can really change other than distance.
Okay.
Thing. Right, so Hoagie increased the mass of everyone on the ship. So now you guys have advantage on things that will require you to like another time where you need to take a dexterity saving throw or like to prevent being thrown off target. You guys are gonna have advantage on those now. Not Hoagie.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Fithic, you're up next.
So you said he's super, like, having a hard time with his mind stuff, and he's super stressed and stuff?
Basically what happened was you ran up there, you told the dude to do better, then fell over, so now you're prone.
He started laughing.
And through it all, he successfully navigated his way through the twisting river, as it were, of fire.
But he's, like, anxious and mentally stressed and stuff.
A little less now that he laughed at you, but yeah, he's still concentrating very much.
So I'd like to help him with his mental anguish.
Okay.
By casting Calm Emotions.
Nice. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And by bonus action, name Bardic. Well, maybe not. Depends on how fast I get Bardic Inspiration back. Oh no, I'm good. I have another one. Bardically inspiring him.
Okay, so we're gonna have this, and then Calm Emotion just happens.
Is a spell.
All emotions to help him play.
I imagine that like something that it has a thing where like maybe like a willing person cannot
If
do
he
it.
wants to be willing, I'm sure.
I'm sure he doesn't mind having his emotions calm. So let's
Yes.
say that gives him advantage on his next thing.
It'd be so nice. Having a panic attack.
Right. There's actually a
My guy's
subplot about this in Steven Universe, where Steven goes up to Blue Diamond and is like, "I'm freaking out." And she's like, "Oh, I've got just the fix for this." Nope, that's cute. And he goes, "Oh, that's much better." Actually, wait.
I'm thinking the pills from fucking what's the thing that you like? What's that system you like? Paranoia.
Oh.
The happiness pills.
Oh, yeah.
I give him a hug. I stand up and give
Thank
him
you
a
for the
hug
tears.
because I'm like, you know what? Tough love sucks. I hate my parents. They were very much like that. You know what? Hugs to the dude that I'm kind of meh about. And calm his emotions and go, "You got this, bro."
He doesn't respond great to that,
That's
but he is calm.
how I calm his
So
emotions.
he just,
and
he
Barney
just kind of like looks at you like he's just kind of like being hugged right now, like what?
Fucking with Cerebro on his head.
Yeah, and like, but he he opens his eyes for like a second to like look see what's happening. He's like, okay, and then he closes his eyes and now he's concentrating, but he looks like he's concentrating a bit easier now.
Yeah, so he's calmed emotions and bardically inspired.
Xanax to help spell.
Basically. He popped his Zanny. All right, cool. Raleigh, you're up. You are currently surfing the river of rainbow bullshit.
I finally found one. Here's a image of what the bending looks like.
Yeah.
So it's got the two masses, one is smaller
okay.
than the other. So that's how the rainbow's bending kind of around
That area.
the ship, and the bending actually like
Yeah.
so the bending fans out as the relative mass of the ship gets higher. So it actually should make the purple path wider.
Cool.
Otherwise I spent all the time between my turns.
Well, yeah, because if you have more mass, it's harder for it to pull you in. So it would make it easier for you to escape or do whatever the hell it is you want to do within your own power. Now, I will say this: increasing the relative mass and the relative density of the ship will also, be a strain on the engine. But because Mr. Natural 20 over here got a natural 20 over here,
Wow.
it's fine.
You have to concentrate.
Way to remove
on
all
fire.
of my fucking tension, Nate.
So that's a good point. I do have to concentrate on fairy fire.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very is a concentration spell.
is it concentration? Do I see a path out in the rainbow? Ness.
Do you see it? Make a perception check.
Because I know that in the helm they can they're envisioning it.
You're seeing it in real time and without a project. It's not like a projection. It's literally like you're looking at it with your eyeballs, and your eyeballs don't have the same kind of perspective that the helm would if you're looking at it from a 4-dimensional space. You're looking at it from a 3-dimensional space, so it's different.
Okay, 16.
16. It's so difficult to see if it's a difference because to you the path is straight. You're looking straight and it looks exactly like that. But it's straight in a way that everything else is turning around you. So what is straight in this situation? You can't realistically tell the difference.
Probably wouldn't help the pilot.
Get
His shit
I
sense.
was gonna say it's all good.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't help the pilot. My idea was if I saw something, I could use message and just import the image directly to the pilot's cranium. But
I'll say this much with that because it's a pretty high roll, but I made it really difficult because it's very difficult to do so. It was a DC 20, so
yeah.
It's for you it looks straight because from your perspective it is. But from the perspective of the helm, because he's looking at it from 4-dimensional space, he's looking at the ship twist and turn. So for him, the spell looks like a swirl until it finally breaks out, and then it'll begin a straight line relative to everything else in the universe. So it's helping him. because he can see it, but you can't because you don't have the necessary perceptive.
I hope this works. Kind of feel for you.
Yeah, you're basically like it's working.
Okay, then I guess I'll use my action to. I'm getting systems mixed up. I want to prepare for something so that I am less likely to have my concentration.
Tie yourself to the railing.
I don't know if there's a thing for that.
Yeah, I came up with brace, but that's definitely
It's like
the
this.
answer.
It's like the stewardess seat
Could you-
where you just like clip in and you're like,
So in D&D, there's like the dodge action.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be something?
That's what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah.
closest thing.
Yeah, like ready. You're essentially just ready yourself.
like readying a dodge.
yeah. I
That
can
doesn't
see
really
dodge.
make any sense.
But I can see dodge and brace meaning the same idea there, though. If that makes sense.
Here's the thing. It makes sense to me to allow that, so I'm going to allow it.
Okay.
So like anytime
There's
you
no
need-
mechanic for it.
So
but-
yeah, there's no like in the rules there is nothing like that, but what you said makes perfect sense to me, so I have no reason to say no.
Okay.
So yeah, next time there's a concentration check until your turn comes up, then you have advantage.
Thank you.
Going zen right now.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
need to make,
no,
I
it
need
makes
to make
perfect
sure
sense.
that the pilot still has this happy pack.
well, actually, it does say with dodge, you make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Right, but that's not a concentration check.
She's essentially doing a constitution dodge.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
So I like the idea of brace. Like the idea of brace makes sense to me. Yeah.
It's basically giving you half of the warcaster feat for a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just around.
I mean, like I said, there's no specific ruling, but I can make a ruling because I'm in charge and I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Facts.
So yeah, we're gonna do that because I like the idea.
Steal your mind.
Convince your DM to do stupid shit. It's fun.
Good time.
Even though it's not stupid, it's actually fun.
Yeah.
Break the rules. Anyway, Finn. You are riding the high of rolling a natural 20 and just making this thingamabob your plaything. I was gonna say your bitch, but it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, what do you do now that you've basically stabilized the reactor? I was searching for the word.
So it is chilled enough to perform under these circumstances that I don't need to be there anymore, or would it be like
If you leave, there is going to be a chance every round that it fades away, and then the reactor is starting to heat up because he did not take off the overdrive thing, so it is still going in overdrive.
Yeah, I was thinking I could still just keep like just almost like I just kept using it, just like apply another spell use of it.
Sure. Make an Arcana check. With advantage because you rolled a natural 20, and I think that it probably is easier to keep it going than it would be to do a whole new spell.
I appreciate it.
Rolling a natural 20 is pretty good.
I'm gonna try using a one of my sorcery points to roll that.
Okay. You're going to do super advantage?
Yeah, pretty much. It's almost like elven actors.
It almost is like that.
Almost.
Sorcery actors.
I mean...
Wow. Alright, so my best roll was a 12.
Unfortunately, what it says is you have to take the one that you roll.
Oh, that is what it says. Whoops, you're right. True.
I was paying attention when you said that.
Oh, you're right. So 3.
3, okay.
That's with the Arcana added to it.
Yeah, I should have just taken my luck with it. But
Yeah?
He's right.
Yeah, I know.
His shirt reminds me of Mass Effect.
I was gonna say this, but it does.
Ian said
It doesn't say that I can stop doing that.
It doesn't say that there's a limit.
Oh.
Rocket City Trifects.
I mean, if you want to use more of your sorcery points,
I'll use another one.
are you sure it doesn't say that you have to take it? Because if it says you have to take that roll, then you have to take the roll.
Okay, yeah, that is fair. It just says you must use the new roll.
Yeah, then that basically puts a hard limit to it.
3, go fuck myself.
Yeah. I'm all for doing silly shit, but if the rules say, the rules say, the rules say.
Andrew's also a big fan of gambling.
I am such a good. Anyway.
Sleep on board.
Alright, so. You can feel it getting away from you a little bit. Like, it was like, oh, you were like, oh yeah, I got this. And then a little bit of like a gamma flare, like, kind of shoots out. And like, basically, you see this flash of like green energy flash out to you. And then, but you also see like the barrier that contains this thing kind of like shimmer. And like, goes. It kind of breaks your concentration of what you're doing. And the reaction starts to get away from you a little bit. So, when that happens, I will let you know the consequences. Hoagie, you're up.
All right. Well, was the ship able to get farther out or no?
You'll see after you.
Okay.
So I did it wrong the last time because I ignored my own thing I said, but the ship goes after you, so the ship will do things.
Gotcha. Okay. So it seems like I was able to do what I needed to do here, right, with the mass.
Yes, you
Okay.
accomplished what you did before. Now you are literally close to a ton in weight, so your movement is going to be halved.
Yeah. Gosh, I feel like
And by movement halved, I mean like you're going to be limited in what you can do this particular round.
that makes sense. Trying to think about what my best option is here, because I mean, there's nothing really more to do here. Okay, you know what? I'll look on the sensors and just because he's paranoid, just to see if there's anything blipping, like anything coming in the sensor.
Well, if you're looking at the sensor thing, you can also see what I described that the helmeton sees, with like the four-dimensional like representation of like the curve of space as you're traveling along it. So you can see that on the screen.
Okay.
It's a four-dimensional thing represented in 3 dimensions.
Gotcha.
Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, like you can see what it is I described before.
Yeah.
And you're looking for anomalies?
I'm just looking for if there is anything else approaching. Just making sure.
Alright, make the same tools proficiency check for handling the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm rolling good on these. That's a dirty 20.
I almost feel bad to tell you that you don't say anything.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is it. I think we just gotta get past this. I don't see anything else coming.
You distinctly don't see the dragon either.
Dragon's dead.
Well, okay. Or at least he's not on your sentence. Alright.
I think he got sucked up by a singular. I don't see him. He's gone. I don't know.
I would.
He's done fucked.
I think if he was getting singularity, you would know. Ever seen a star getting sucked into a black hole? There's a lot of shit happening in that situation. Yeah, if he was there, you would know.
Yeah, that was my turn.
So now, it's the ship's turn. And the first thing the ship is going to do is have a little bit of a radiation leak. So anybody who's in the engine room is going to make a Constitution saving throw. Which is going to be fixed.
Constitution.
Constitution.
15.
15 is enough. So you'll take half damage of 9 radiant damage.
So 5.
That makes sense.
But you round down. 4.
You round down.
Right.
Always round down.
I don't know why that conveniently took it.
I don't know why you forgot and Andrew said yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Hey, even the rules lawyer doesn't get it right every time.
Unbelievable.
Alright, so that's been resolved. Next up is going to be the Helm is going to try and get out of this situation, and he's very calm, so he's getting advantage on his check, and he has Bardic Inspiration, so he's getting Bardic Inspiration. Oof. 12 is not enough.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so what is going to happen now is RoY can see this because she can see it, and then you can also see this either on the you're on the system thing, but you can also see outside because there's windows around you now.
Okay.
You can see the ship drifting off of the purple line a little bit closer towards the red.
So I could play the bumpers. Yeah.
So you feel the ship drifting. You can feel it kind of like, not necessarily like move like this, but like kind of yaw. And so like now the top of the ship is pointing towards the singularity, and now the red is above you, and you can't see the other side of the road. So basically, you see this red that goes down into a deep magenta and then just into black. And if you look up, you can see the singularity. It's like this weird orb that is reflecting a million different stars, and then is black. But then it's. You see what the representation of a black hole is, where like the stars are shining everywhere, and it's continuously like undulating is a word I'm going to use here. It's terrifying. So make a wisdom saving throw to not get freaked the fuck out.
Okay. I'm good at those. Yeah, that's a 7.
7's not enough. So I'm gonna think I've got some consequences for you when the time comes.
Oh boy.
I think what. Alright. So you went from. Actually, you know what? That's a great plan to use. Make a concentration check. See if you freak out.
Is that with advantage?
Yes, you still have advantage.
We're left at a quarter mile at a time.
That'll play.
Oh. Okay. All right.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Even if
Follow
I
the
had a
rainbow road.
disadvantage, it was a natural 19, so like I rolled really stupid well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so you're freaking out a little bit,
That's fine.
but you're like, stay on the path, stay on the path. All right. Fifthik. You're now hugging this dude who is very calmly leading you towards the black hole.
I don't have
How long does calm emotions last?
I think it's a minute, but
I don't
Is it an hour?
know. I mean, it's a minute, but it also has to do with like ending charm effects and stuff. So like,
I mean, if it lasts a minute, so we'll keep that there. Oh, actually, before you do a thing, because you guys have been pulled
That's
towards the
serious.
singularity, everyone is going to take some force damage.
No.
So everyone's going to take 6 force damage as gravitational forces kind of fuck with you.
I'm out.
Oh, you're unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then Fairy Fire is now gone.
Yes.
So
Because
we're
I
gonna
only
get-
had 5 hit points left.
okay, so the DM can rule that the creature's previous mindset does not come back into play when Calm Emotions ends. Just as a fun fact about Calm.
oh, after the minute though.
So like,
After
if
a
he,
minute. Well, I'm
if
going to be
he's
real with
taking-
you. If you guys don't get out of this in a minute, it's probably not going to matter.
Cool.
How far away is? I know it's not my turn yet, but how far away is Raleigh from me? 'Cause I'm in the
Do you
system,
know
sure.
I'm out?
No. Oh, I'm at the window, so I might see you. Like just drop on the ground.
You're underneath.
Underneath. Cool. So I'll see it.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
see it.
Gotcha.
What you do see is the Fairy Fire go out.
Okay.
So that part might give you a inkling of what's going to happen.
Okay.
Even if you weren't looking out the window, there was this rainbow light outside, and then there was none.
Yeah, like it's not even like a oh man, like
Yeah.
it's an obvious thing that happened. The question is whether or not you would equate that to Raleigh going out. And if
Yeah,
you
I
want-
don't even know Raleigh cast it, so I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe you could make a roll to see like this as a thing, but if you want to make
Yeah.
the character decision that he doesn't know shit, then he doesn't know shit.
I also only have the one cast of it, so even if you bring me back, I can't cast it again.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was just curious because I knew I had a window. If I just saw you all of a sudden drop on the ground, but if I'm below, I didn't see it.
Yeah. You're looking out into the infinite black. They
Yeah,
just became infinitely blacker.
Yeah, you know that effect that they do in movies all the time where like they stretch out the thing and like there's like a ghost being pulled, like that's basically what it was like for like half a second. It's like and it hurt. The organs were like, ow, dead.
I was
So-
already hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, so RoY is now making death saving throws, which I will make.
And also, if you turn off the gravity, I'm just on the bridge.
Yeah. True. Very true.
You turn off the gravity?
Yeah, because right now I'm only on the bridge because we ramped up the gravity.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was thinking ahead.
Alright,
If I die here, I'm definitely drawing this.
okay, so it is Spithic's turn now.
Cool. I don't have a lot of stuff that I can do.
It's gonna be really upset if something happens.
I feel like I want to cast Hunger of Hadar on the black hole? Eat the black hole?
Is that concentration or no?
That's the problem. Plus, I'd have to go to a window so I can see the black hole. I don't really care about this man. That's like the only thing I can... Like, honestly, going through all my spells, they're all like color spray or dissonant whispers. Let's hurt people's minds.
Yeah.
They're not great for this.
Right, I'm right there with you. Once I used my one fairy fire, I was like, well, unless the system goes down, I'm just gonna make sure this keeps working. Ow, never mind. All Rolly has to do is not die.
It's
gonna-
funny because that happens in better Naruto.
I'm gonna try to hold his shoulders and be like, okay, dude, you got this. I'm persuading him with my free action, maybe, to be like, you can fly without my help. You told me you could, so you can.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the option to do the help action by being supported because you're a bard.
Sure, that works.
I like it.
That would give him advantage.
So that would give him advantage. Which he needs because now he doesn't have the fairy fire.
Give me Warwick left.
I just gotta follow the line that is gone.
I mean, he can still see like what is like he remembers what it is, but like it's hard. It's like basically you're driving down a road
And your lights go
and then all your lights go out. you know it's a perfectly straight road, but still.
All I have to do is follow this little purple line and it's gone.
And it's gone.
I mean, I could detect thoughts and make sure he remembers the purple line, but help action. I don't know. I don't have a lot I can do. Help action it is.
You are a spacer, yes. That is your background.
Yes.
So you have advantage on using like the ship to do things as well.
I mean,
You just don't know where you're going.
I don't know. Well, I can't leave him or calm emotions ends.
Yeah. Seriously, doesn't
Oh,
help action.
really? Is there a range to it?
Mm-hmm.
He has to stay within the range?
Because it's a little orb of calmness.
It's an aura for your time.
I'm like just.
Oh, so it's not the target isn't him. He was just inside of the.
He's just in my
Yeah,
bubble.
He does hit a bunch of people.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. I thought it was like a charm thing,
It is, but
like
it's
like a specific targeted. Like,
no, it's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, 20
sphere.
foot radius.
And what's the range on it?
20 foot radius.
I said I was hugging him
20-foot radius sphere, but like there's got to be a range.
on me,
Yeah.
Oh, it's on you.
Yeah.
which is I mean I was hugging him. He's in my
Okay,
20-foot
so it's a 20-foot
sphere.
range centered on you.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's up to you. Do you want to keep him calm? Because like right now he has advantage anyway. So
I thought he didn't have advantage.
He did because you used the help action.
Well, then it's fine. If
So-
I use the help action, I can't go and
Yes, true.
bother things, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll help him,
And then
She has no more party.
but I don't have any more bardic inspiration. So
so you're casting you're using the help action and also staying with him.
yeah.
Okay. Alright. Raleigh makes a death save.
I was reading through my notes just for funsies because I'm dying, and I realized that I had second winds that I could use.
Oh,
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's right, because they gave you more than just the one that you used to get. And because you can use them for other things. Then.
I can use it to roll d10 on a skill check,
Yeah. Fighter got even better than it was.
which is amazing. Spider was already really good.
Yeah. I love Arcane Archer too. It's fun.
It's very cool. Not very useful here,
No,
but very
but Shadow Arrow is so fun.
I love Shadow Arrow.
Not everything's about combat, guys.
No, I know. I just made a combat. It's fine. I know what I'm doing when I do that.
Ben! What you doing, buddy?
Staying the course because I'm doing my job.
Okay.
This is the job I was supposed to do. And I know nothing else.
Yep.
So true. Make our can check.
Yep. Sorcery point. Check it. A 12.
Okay. It doesn't flare up as much as it did before. Like you can see it's still kind of like rumbling. Like
I don't know if it matters that I used a second level.
I don't think so. Please. Alright. So it does you can it's not as chaotic as it was 6 seconds ago, but you're keeping it under control.
I'm gonna tap myself and give myself 4 hit points.
Okay. Sounds good. So because you succeeded at that, I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
What's that freaking? There it is.
For the radiation.
Mm-hmm. There's still radiation, there's just less.
Yeah.
So you're still going to take damage, but your advantage is just the higher level you take half.
A 18.
18. Alright, so you do take half damage. Make the save. So you're going to take 4 radiation damage, halves to 2. Take 2 radiation damage.
Okay.
Or radiant damage. Alright. Hoagie. Last thing before the ship makes its turn.
Okay, so I'm in the sensory area. I don't see Raleigh go down. Where are the others? So I've been to the engine. There's obviously the helm, and there's systems and sensors. Is there any other ones there?
Here.
Like, is there any other stations that a ship would have?
Just, they're basically their own, compartments.
Okay.
So, I'm allowing you to basically move about the ship.
Yeah.
Normal, in one turn.
Okay,
If you're not slowed.
which I am.
Which you would be, so it would take
Yeah.
you 2 turns to move if you want
Okay.
to do that.
But
But to answer your question, helm, systems, and sensors, weapons, engine, and then there's other miscellaneous places.
okay.
Make sure the kitchen's up right.
I was gonna say kitchen, but that's not very important at the moment.
Oh, this is a weird idea. This might not be a good idea. theoretically,
Uh-huh.
if I increase the gravitation on me even more,
Uh-huh.
that would make us. It would make our ship a little easier to separate, right?
The more mass you have,
The easier it is to
the
fight
easier
gravity,
it is for the basically what's going to happen is, if you want the mechanic side of
right?
it,
Yeah.
the higher
The
your
DC.
mass, the DC goes down.
Was
Yeah,
gonna
'cause
fuck me.
It's gonna fuck you. But
yeah.
the reason why that is because inertia is a directly influenced by mass.
Okay.
So the more mass you have, the more inertia you have.
All right. So right now I am a little over doubled. Let's go for triple. Let's turn it up. Because you put me at 2,000, so I'm a
I'm
little
so
over.
tempted to make this exponential and go like, oh, it goes from 1, 2, then 2.
Or whatever. Yeah, I'm just fucking amping it. I'm just gonna see what happens.
Fibonacci?
Yeah, basically.
Well, no. Fibonacci would
Well,
be 3.
That would be 3.
And then it would go to 5.
Then we go to 5.
Yeah.
And then 8.
Why is it Fibonacci and not exponential?
Because Fibonacci's more fun.
Fibonacci sequence is just fun. It's fun to say.
And Fibonacci is also, like, highly associated with space stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, let's do it. So it's going to be 3
Yeah, I
times.
go for 3, so I'll put me at 2,700 pounds.
2,700 pounds. You're going to make a constitution saving.
That's fair. That's fair. It's an 18. 14 plus 4.
So you're just like...
Yeah, he's just like, all his muscles are fucking flexed. Like
The
neck is like in pain.
the panels underneath you are like everything being your feet are indenting into the metal. Like the straps of all your weapons are like you can hear them like the leather creaking. It's rough.
Yeah.
I think let's see.
Makes your bones hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't
That's, yeah, he's gonna be feeling the scoliosis.
I'm gonna,
It's fine.
I'm gonna make a couple rolls for our characters that's happening for this. Okay. The pilot succeeds, the merchant does not.
Theoretically, that would make
Whatever the
it
merchant's
easier.
doing, he's having a bad time.
That'd make it easier for you to stay on the ship too, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm basically crushed against it.
Mm.
Well, maybe not crushed, but
You're
firmly.
the fact that you're already on the ground, like you're spread anyway.
You're
so,
chained. Essentially, you just.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Think of it like ice. Like if you were standing up, you might be having trouble, but because you're spread out, there's there's more surface area, so you're not being crushed as much.
Other than
Yeah.
like this in one spot.
All right. Next up is the ship. The ship's gonna do some stuff.
You get the advantage, right?
It does have advantage. It has an even
Lower
lower
DC.
DC than before.
Come on, guys.
That's a natural 20. That's a natural 20, and as the inertia, as the mass triples now, everyone feels themselves slammed, like just get crushed into the ground. Make a concentration check. See if you can keep this going. Just to see what.
Emotions is also concentration, by the way.
Yeah, but how much do you weigh?
Oh, not very
Oh,
much.
nothing.
How much do you weigh?
Well,
I assumed like two something.
I was doing like a linebacker, right?
Yeah, like 240, so like up to like 700 or something.
yeah. But I do count as one size larger to
Push drag
push,
lift.
pull, drag, lift.
Oh shit, that's right.
I have a powerful build.
Never mind, you're good. All right. No, that's actually
A good thing.
An
I'm good.
actual linebacker.
yeah. So like you're freaking like.
Like the steel is lurching, he's just like.
And like as you're doing that, you just feel the ship just boom, and it feels like you're going like super quickly, but because you're so much mass, you're not actually going that quickly. But it just there's so much force behind it that you punch through, and not that anyone can see this besides Toby, even though he doesn't really know what he's looking at because he's looking out a window. All of the stars go from like spinning to static. And now you're thrusting your way through a pocket of.
I thought about like thrusting my way.
Does it, so it doesn't feel like we're being pushed anymore?
Nope. It feels. The only gravitational field you feel now is the increased gravity, which like you can feel yourself getting even more. Like now it goes to 5 because there's not a other force doing it. So now it's 5.
yeah, it's
You're gonna make another concentration check or another
Constitution.
constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, I rolled the same thing, a fantastic 4 for an 8.
Okay, that's not gonna do it. So you're gonna take. That is 11 force damage as you're basically smashed into the ground, and then now you're prone. And now there's like this gift-sized dent in fucking metal.
Still double digits, but hurting.
I'm not gonna make you do one either, because fucking one size larger is crazy. You're gonna make another death saving throw. And that's the thing is also going to make a constitution saving throw.
Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's walking around going, does the gravity seem high?
I wouldn't know. I'm only like 4 feet tall.
It's like every person who fights Goku is on the ground.
Yeah, just that iconic one of,
Oh no, Loki Hulk.
yeah.
Okay. That is going to end the encounter, as you have now escaped the pull of the gravitational field. A natural 20 counts for 2. So, you escape.
I would like to try to get myself up from prone and try to turn down the Fibonacci.
Make a strength check. Or an athletics check, I should say.
Okay. I get advantage.
You do. You're just like,
22.
22 will do it. So you just like, well, you role play your character.
Yeah, he's just like just like the Undertaker coming up.
Yep.
And then he kind of plants himself up. Oh fuck, what was it? He just starts turning down the knob.
And then everyone just goes, and like, you guys, your backs feel so much better. You feel maybe a half an inch shorter. For now.
I got shorter?
You just see my neck is going.
Yep. Like you go from like here to like back up.
Yeah.
You just feel like maybe everything's just.
You're gonna want a slow day. You're gonna want a slow day.
Yeah.
Hoagie's got like 200 hairline cracks.
Oh my god, yes.
Maybe.
Step out. Step out.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
sore. You
Yeah.
are sore right now. Like you're back.
Not just the muscles, all the way.
Yeah.
You're feeling bad. But all right, RoY is still having a bad time. So what does everyone do?
They don't know.
I mean, Finn's probably gonna like
I don't know.
dust himself off.
They don't know I'm dying.
They have no idea.
Yeah.
They don't know you're
That's the shitty part about
He's
it.
gonna kind of dust himself off, and he's gonna go like go up and like call out and be like, "Hey, is everyone all right?"
Do a roll call.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sound off.
Sound off.
I'm alright. Did you turn down the overdrive? Oh.
The overdrive
happened to
with
you?
the overdrive the
Yeah,
down.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to you?
Gravity.
I never really
You're
cared.
all right.
You're all right.
You're all right.
Yeah, everyone checks in except for RoY.
Raleigh.
I love that you're just sitting over here knitting as you die.
I
Do,
got another scene.
do.
I'll begin looking around.
Oh.
Yeah.
How does mind
Would it be
spike
a
look?
perception check or would we like rest and look?
No, you see her.
Oh, we
No,
see.
I have to
Okay.
be able to
If you go onto the deck, you see her.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
on the bridge. I'm just
She's just lying there.
All right.
hanging out.
I'll pop in a. Don't hate me.
I hate you
I
already.
take a little bit of my sub sandwich treats that I make, which gives you 3 temporary hit points as I'm just opening up your mouth and like shoving it in a hoagie sandwich.
Did I see her?
You're just shoving
Did
your
you go out there?
hoagies into
I did
another
a
one.
roll call, but I didn't like. I
If
think
all you did was roll call, then no, you don't see her.
I sounded off and was waiting for people to respond.
Yeah, and he said you didn't. You
Yeah,
didn't.
I specifically said everyone.
Yeah,
said
everybody
everyone
but Raleigh
except for
responds.
RoY.
Right. That's why I went to go look. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you would go
Can I
look
even
as well.
eat that sandwich, or do
No.
I just die?
You can't eat the sandwich.
Choking.
I'm not sure it matters. You're just being shoved down your gullet.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, you.
It's going down my
That's not-
windpipe.
It's like a healing potion.
Yeah, it gives 3 temporary
Does
hit
it
points.
count as a healing?
Yeah, 3 temporary
Yeah,
hit points.
it's a magical.
Yeah,
thing.
chef cook. It's my chef feat.
Does What does it say in the
It
ship?
says a creature can use bonus action to eat one of those treats to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah. She would have to use the bonus action to do that.
But we also do a thing where we can use our action to allow someone to use a potion, like to force a potion down.
It's just like forcing a potion down.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. It's that I'm using.
I hear you. I'm
Yeah.
considering. This is my considering phase. I have heard your argument. I don't disagree. I'm deciding.
That's fair.
But it's funnier if I don't do it.
Because like you have to eat it. It's not like a potion where it slides, where like the water literally goes down her throat either way.
I feel like you get healing just from it being in your mucous membranes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, on the potion side, not on the sandwich side.
Yeah, I know.
The sandwich would also be attached to mucous tongue membrane bits. There are other mucous membranes.
How about this?
Give you a different
How about
reason.
this? I'm gonna make you make a initiative roll.
Okay.
Because you're supposed to make a death saving throw every 6 seconds, and you might not make it in time.
Okay. I get advantage on initiative. That is a 16.
Make an initiative roll, Mary.
Part of me kind of wants to die. I don't know why.
I don't know that we have ways to bring you back right
19?
now.
Okay, so she goes first then.
Okay. Yeah.
She's dead.
We ain't got no healing.
7, 10, and 4 as your death saving throws.
That's not dead. There's 2
That's
failures.
3.
There's 2 failures. A 10,
10 is a success.
10 is a success.
I thought it was 1 through 10, and then 11 through 20 is
10 and higher is a success.
Well,
It
that's
was
not-
10 and higher.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, double check it, make sure I'm not wrong, but
Too late.
Guys, if we were live streaming, you could tell us.
Right.
But we don't.
No.
So now you're just months behind.
Rolling a 10 or higher is a success. How about this? You make the final death saving throw.
Hey,
How about that?
I've been rolling really well.
If you roll a 10 or higher, you live. How's that? How's
you
that?
know-
How's that for fair?
That is fair. And you know, Nate's uncomfortable, but the reason why is because I was considering what if I died, and the idea I came up with is really good.
Death is not the
Character
end.
You want to play?
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Well, there you go.
I'll just keep it in my back
just
pocket.
playtime.
I'll keep it in my back pocket.
You just
Oh yeah,
have
no,
to
there's
try
there'll
that.
be plenty of opportunities to die. Trust me.
You've come a long way.
You're gonna
I just
go
didn't want to die
far.
for dumb reasons. That one was dumb.
Oh, the drama would have been so good.
I had an idea. I'm gonna share it with you even
Still
though we're not
do
doing it.
You can still do it, but we're not going to.
We
No,
can.
we're,
We can
no,
just-
we're going to.
oh,
We're going to obey the dice. That is
That's
how the game works. All right.
I'm always guys keeping it.
There.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So, RoY tastes. She's actually give me what does it look like to you? What is almost dying look like to RoY? And then keep in mind the method of which you are being revived.
Prosciutto and Swiss on Ryan, just soon.
I doubt that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, complete
For
mix.
sure, you can for sure.
Oh, he's a cook. He's got shit for days.
Pocket for
Space Spain.
Prosciutto.
I guess we're just Italy.
I love that. Oh my god, pocket prosciutto. Put Swiss.
You know what would be hilarious?
No condiments though.
What?
It's a dry ass thing.
No, this is what I picture for this.
There's one thing Hovey doesn't.
If you have like,
it's mayo.
I just picture like a little piece of Swiss cheese wrapped in prosciutto, and then Hoagie has like 7 of them on a bandolier across his fucking chest.
Yeah, I make them every short rest or long rest or whatever.
And you're just like, cool. All right, so what does it look like?
So, Raleigh looks up into the singularity, sees its horrifying thing, and is overwhelmed by terror. The ship lurches towards it again. I feel my body starting to rip apart. It doesn't quite kill me, but I look up again at this void and am out. And I see nothing, and then kind of like how nothing becomes something even though it is nothing. And I'm in a space that is not there but is surrounding me. And I think, whoa, this isn't good. Yeah, decidedly not good. Oh, and that means that fairy fire is gone too. And I just elect to wait. And,
It's very
you know,
pragmatic of Raleigh, and I like that as a character trait for her.
and I sit in the nothing for a while, and time doesn't work right.
No. It
So-
feels much longer than the 18 seconds that it was.
Yeah, so for
I guess we do 10 seconds, so 30 seconds.
30 seconds. And that 30 seconds stretches out to what feels like 2 weeks.
Mhm.
And by the end of the third day, I am tired of waiting. I don't want to wait.
Mhm.
So, get up. And I think, all right, well, I don't need to eat or drink, clearly. And whatever this is. So I will simply look around and see what I can do. And so I begin to walk. And for 5 days, I walk. And I'm moving forward, but also nowhere at all. And
I imagine this is almost like a dreamscape type of thing, where like you see things in the distance, like you see like a surrounding, but it's nebulous.
and I hear voices, but they're not speaking a language that I can understand. And they're also voices I don't believe I've heard before. And some of them maybe are 2 people, but it also sounds like a crowd. And the more I pay attention to it, the messier it gets and the less I can discern it. But when I'm thinking about something else entirely, like my ship, and I sure hope my ship is all right, suddenly it sounds like there's only one person whispering in my ear. And at the end of the 5th day, I decide walking is very arduous. I'm not tired, so clearly I can't feel fatigue. But no, this isn't what I need to do. I reach down and I find that when I make a motion to dig, something comes up, but nothing comes up. So I think maybe there's something under here. Or at least below my feet. Directions are a little bit strange here.
From your perspective, under.
Yeah. And I dig and it gives, and there's a space underneath, and I dip my head and I pull myself out, and now this is up and that is down. And I crossed a threshold that I don't understand, but am I right where I left off, or am I somewhere new? Not important. Down is not the way to go. Can't walk. Oh. Maybe there is no way out of here. Well, that's alright. I will be rescued soon enough. And, no, I don't want to wait again. I don't want to walk again. And these clothes are not real, so I can't hem my clothes.
Wish I had a potato right about now.
Yeah, I could really use potato. I'm not hungry, not thirsty. So, I look up. And I see, but I don't see. I think I'm just projecting the memory of the singularity, of the void, of glittering stars as they disappear into nothing. And I let it consume me. I count them at first. These blinks that are there and then fade and then are gone, never to appear again. And after about 2,000, I stop counting them because it makes me sad. But I start to draw pictures in them. And slowly, they start to blink in a shape that I recognize. And I must be going crazy because it looks like I'm staring back down at myself. It looks like my own face coming closer to me, as if to touch the tips of our noses and become one again. And just as I'm about to ask her what she wants from me, there's really warm prosciutto in my mouth. It's dry. It really desperately needs mayo.
At least oil and vinegar.
At least some kind of oil.
And the
Didn't have time to prep it at the end.
oh, is that warm cheese?
Yeah.
It smells foul. Oh.
The best cheese does.
And oh, my body hurts. Oh, but I am kind of hungry. I am gonna eat the warm cold cuts, but I'm not happy about it. And I feel my face scratch, and
The bread's soft, just so you know, too.
the bread is soft. That's good. Oh, good grief! I couldn't imagine if it was stale. And I take a breath, but ooh, why are my ribs so sore? Somebody must have turned the gravity up too high. I hate it when they do that.
Don't breathe while you eat, too.
My half-brow ribs are not, there's too much cartilage in there. They get really bendy, and am I alive? And I open my eyes and I see Hoagie.
You like it?
And just then Finn like kind of like shoves him out of the way because like he finally sees what's happening.
I'm still tender.
Yeah.
And
the only time where she's like, oh god.
And Finn's just gonna like pick you up and like
Not
lay
too
on
tight.
hands,
Not
lay
too
on
tight.
hands,
Not too tight.
lay on hands completely, just all 6 points.
Which is the number that took her down, by the way. 6.
Yes.
How therapeutic.
Right. Hello, Captain.
And like he's got like a lot of tears coming out of his eyes. Like, Lieutenant?
Sorry for my absence, sir. How's the ship?
Still functioning?
That's good. How long was I out?
Too long?
He doesn't actually know.
Doesn't matter.
Right. Ooh, I don't think I can address any issues at the moment. I think I might need to rest.
This is acceptable.
Thank you for your permission, sir. And it's nonchalant speech, but I've got like a white knuckle grip on you.
As you guys kind of take a breath, Roxine bursts onto the deck of the ship as well, asking like, is everybody okay? Everybody good?
So far?
Jake, he kind of looks at everybody. He looks at Raleigh and is like, ooh. Well, glad you're all still with us.
That's never helped.
My eyes are completely bloodshot from the pressure that knocked me out.
Just gonna hand over a health potion.
Oh, no, sir, I just need sleep.
Well, I don't think that's true. I shout from above.
Where are you?
I don't know.
You were at
I
the...
also in the
came out.
military.
I came out of the helm, so
Okay.
I'm assuming there's a deck where I can see down below.
Well, how about this? I'll use a second one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, good plan.
So I break for my husband and I go, no, I don't need a potion, I just need sleep. And it's only 1 hit point, but still.
Oh my god.
Hey,
One more than you had.
one more than I had. It's enough to survive another 6 force damage.
True. Actually, it's 2d6 force damage too. That wasn't even that good of a roll.
I heard you roll multiple things.
So you started that encounter at 5, so you started that?
Yeah.
Nate, what'd you start yours at?
22.
I was at 30.
He's an orc with a bunch of constitution stuff.
Oh,
And
no.
you're a monster.
I was at 33 from the previous fight,
Yeah.
so I got I got knocked down to 16, but
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Stop 49.
yeah.
Oh, that was so much fun. Oh, I enjoyed that a lot.
That was fun, actually. And so, the opportunity to describe my near-death experience
Was
lets me.
beautiful.
Thank you.
You're taking a picture of this, dude.
It gives me the opportunity to still do the thing I wanted to do, so I'm still gonna talk to you.
Awesome.
One of my favorite photos, though, is when you said, and then there's warm prosciutto.
Well, at one point you said you looked up and you saw like the singularity. I was over here saying I looked up and there's just a giant hoagie. Like fucking Galactus just going down. But no,
No,
I love what you did.
I tried to make it that dread that the punchline on whatever horror was about to happen to me didn't happen.
Yeah.
It was good. It was well done. I never regret asking people to describe a personal experience like that. Always good. I can't wait to almost kill all of you and ask you exactly the same thing.
Should we all take a rest? Get some sleep?
Well, I can play the bagpipes.
Maybe park the ship here before we keep going so we don't run into more shit. You can play bagpipes since you can't. I just need to get some sleep though.
I mean, I kind of need more sleep at this point too, but
Long rest?
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
Everyone take a long rest.
don't wake me up for the next thing.
You're an elf. You're only gonna be asleep for like.
I'm a half elf.
Oh, that's true.
I have to actually sleep.
Well, rip and heck.
Yeah.
after 4 hours, if you're close enough to the top decks, because I go away from where everybody's sleeping, you might hear.
I don't think Raleigh hears anything
No.
for the entire day.
I go away from the bed.
Yeah.
So that
Raleigh
nobody wakes
is done. She is zonked.
Good night. I'd go to Physic to ask for a spell helping me with sleep if I didn't have Fey ancestry.
Yeah,
But
doesn't work.
doesn't work. So otherwise, I go to bed. Good night.
If it helps, I don't think I have that spell. So.
Yeah, fair.
That was one of my. That happened the first time I played Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I tried to take the potion of sleep, like, but I'm a half elf. And so I take this drink, I don't go to sleep, and then freaking the goblin attacks me because it doesn't work. I'm like, I tried. What do you want from me?
That happened the first time we played together. You tried to put me to sleep with a spell, and I said, "No, you don't."
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
That's good.
That's a fucking throwback.
Yeah. That's a terrible movie.
What is your name? Draco. Sorry, Draco. I missed us.
Yeah,
I didn't just say one
The
text. I
Fae-
said two.
giving the Fae your name.
So dumb.
It's
Went
so
Draco,
easy.
And I was like, they could probably persuade me out of this one. And then John followed up with Draco Anastasia, and I went,
And everybody else in the room was like, "Why?"
Mwah. Beautiful. A beautiful piece of character tomfoolery.
You're lucky I'm not the DM I am now, because I would have had you re-roll a character.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, goodbye.
What an interesting thing that happened.
Anyway, back to this game.
Right, I know, we're coming down from the
Emotional
Damage.
emotional damage. And I think that's a great time. Great time. Do a little pause. Everyone take a deep breath. Raleigh's still here, guys.
for now.
Lies.
She's still here.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was emotionally taxing. Congratulations on proving me wrong that rolling a 10 on a death save is actually a success. Who knew? Besides people who read the rules, I guess.
Hey, you're not the rules lawyer you thought you were.
I guess not.
No.
It just made sense to me that, like, 1 through 10, fail, 11 through 20, success. Yeah.
Mhm.
But, yeah, that was such a go. But I very much enjoyed the trip, the word picture that you painted for us. It was very good.
Thank you. I was trying to just get a little spooky.
Speaking of painting excellent word pictures, who are our sponsors today?
not our sponsor. I didn't realize how nice this joinery was. So,
I was looking at it earlier.
Thanks,
Chris over at Druidcraft does a great job. But this week we are sponsored by Dice Legion, and they sell fantabulous homemade dice and dice accessories, and also pins and stickers and awesome stuff.
It's not so much a thing about crafting a word picture, but just get some pretty dice. It's just as good, right? A picture of dice is worth 1,000 words of pretty words.
You did it.
I thought my words were pretty. Use the code Lizards for 10% off. And also shout out to our awesome friends at Monsters Playbook. I made a shortened version, like a nickname on my spreadsheet, so I was like, shit, what does MP stand for? I'll remember next time.
See, now we're talking about word pictures.
So,
Pictures of monsters.
check out the super awesome podcast, The Monsters Playbook.
They're cool people. I got to play with one of them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. We like them. Check them out.
Well,
That's about it.
that's
Oh,
perfectly fine.
check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Hive, Mastodon, Facebook, Blue Sky.
Places where things are. We are also there. I just want to say that I very much enjoyed the one picture of not only the death scene, but also the evocative imagery of flying a spaceship through a crazy rainbow road of singularity nonsense. It is everything that I wanted from Roots of Yggdrasil, and basically the reason why I decided to make this this campaign. So yeah, good times.
I think of all of our episodes, this one was narratively the
Really
most
lovely.
engaging.
Mhm.
Like in the brain, like the mental image, like was crazy.
I'm happy that finally something about this campaign stuck, because I feel like I've been trying to get these crazy ideas of cognitive impact of real space, and it's been like it's hard to get through. But like this one made sense, mostly because it didn't have anything to do with that. It was just like basic astrological physics.
Well, I like
It was conventional astrological physics and not some crazy shit I made up myself.
It was in my opinion, as a fellow scientist, it was the perfect balance of real and fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Of things that we believe are true and also magical nonsense.
It was engaging to me that way.
I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. Or at least the people who said that I enjoyed it. And I'm pretty sure everyone said that. Anyway, what's a question that we might want to ask our audience and also answer, because we do that now?
Well, I have a question that I personally really, really want to know, and that's how much you like is spooky. Are you one of those people that's like, sign me the hell up? I'm gonna go to every haunted house and every haunted trail, every Halloween, and you can't stop me. Or are you like, no, thank you. Halloween to me is carving pumpkins and putting cute little jack-o'-lanterns in my house.
Did you like Interstellar, or did it scar you forever?
Both are absolutely valid.
It scarred me forever, and I liked it. Because I like
Good old-fashioned masochism.
I just like being spooked. And
That's what-
Interstellar
that's
is
what I said.
horrifying to me.
What did I say?
Said something a little bit different. Aggressive, perhaps. Anyway, if you like...
Me? That's
No.
crazy.
If you like my spooky word pictures, we do have spooky one-shots, so...
Very good. Very good. Go check those out. And then, before you do that, click the like button, and the subscription button, and the bell icon, and then you can know when we're doing other spooky sometimes, but not always things.
If you've already pressed the subscribe and bell icons, don't.
I don't think we need to say that. I think that's implied, but if you do it again, then just press it another time. It's clear.
You guys' like buttons are for each video.
I said subscribe button.
Oh, sorry. I heard like.
No, always hit the like.
Yeah.
Yes, always. Also, leave a comment and tell us
Ooh.
if you like that. If you like the cool stuff. See you next time. Put us in locations. Take us out of here. Get them out of here.
Can we roll it?
Give me roll yet.